maybe you just start by saying your names. Let's start with Madam.
Sure. Hello, my name is Sarah Davey. I'm from New York, United States of America, and I'm here in the town doing a farming project.
Yeah, what about you?
Yes, my name is Nahash Nagutu, and I'm also from Minnesota. I'm originally from Kenya. I'm a Kisi actually from this neighborhood, and we are both from the US doing this farming
That's
project.
nice. You're a Kisi.
Yes, I am.
That's nice.
Hey, I never thought that you could find a Kisi actually fluent English. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. Okay, karibu tena mpenzi msikilizaji. Ini rush hour kila siku ya Jumatatu hadi siku ya Ijumaa from 5 to 8 p.m. Nita presenter G ama Arit Osoro. So mpenzi msikilizaji unatupata kwenye Facebook live. Today we have visitors. Well, today I'm going to try to speak in English. Why? Hey, okay, welcome to Kenya by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So today, Bonnie, we are going to ask
Today, we are gonna change our usual programming for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because we have visitors. You know, it's rare having visitors from America, all the way from America. Wow.
Leo tunajua kwa Luzungu.
Wow. What a privilege. What a privilege.
You've talked about the farming project. Tell us a little bit about it. And for Muzungu to be interested in farming, the Muzungu's farm, and what kind of project are you working on?
Actually, I know nothing about farming, as you hinted, but we wanted to do a project where we can feed the hungry, and we can produce our own food and do culinary projects where we teach kids how to make nutritious meals from locally grown food. So we are also building a kitchen. And we have livestock farming elsewhere where we have cows, chickens, goats, fish. And so the combination of all of it together is to produce hot meals that can be taken to schools, orphanages, and also teach kids on farming.
Interesting. Most of the food in the US, we usually know it's GMO. Then what attracted you to this kind of farming? Like you've talked about kitchen gardens, and we've seen you go around the farms. What attracted you to this kind of farming? And as you've talked about feeding the hungry, what motivated
there's
you?
There's a lot of large-scale farming that is about GMO, but there's also a big movement in America for farm-to-table, they call it. So there is a movement for more organic food and food that is grown better. So one of the things we learned today was some of the experiments they're doing to grow food more naturally, not using inorganic fertilizer and things, and it showed how much more spinach and produce flourishes when you use organic manure and other things. So I'm learning, we're all learning, but the main goal is to serve people who need food.
So you've talked about feeding the hungry. Tell us your experience with the hungry. We know US people are not hungry. It's only Africans who are hungry. Probably you can tell us the experience because you're from Kisi, as you don't know hunger.
So I grew up in Kisi. I went to school with Nyambaria boys and
Nyambaria products. Yeah, watu tunawaona sasa. Ndio manake.
I'm very proud of the performance of the school, by the way. They are leading the nation, and I like that. But somewhere, I think there's a time you stop and you say you want to give back. And when you want to give back, you think, what is it what are those roots that have made you? And I'm one of the products of this neighborhood and this area where within, even when there's a lot of bananas and some people are all full in their stomach, there are others out there who are suffering. So we chose to work with the Yanchere Elementary School. This is a special needs children's school, for one. They are one of those groups of people that are less advantaged. And what is the resources, even from a national point of view, and the way they are treated and what is allocated for them and how they are treated, I think sometimes it's a little less, and they would have less in their side. And we wanted to give back. We thought there's a population that we can work with, we can support. We are doing a number of things inclusive of which we, Sarah said, we'll get some food of products being allocated into that area to feed them. Maybe not even if it's not one every day, but at least from day to day. But if you look in our community, there are also elderly people who are living and are sometimes abandoned. The children have gone and they have been caught with arthritis. They can't move from their house. They can't get water. They miss. Part of this program, as Sarah was mentioning, is to also bring food for the elderly. If we can be able to supply a hot meal for the elderly people in their 80s who are abandoned in those our neighborhoods, I think it will make a big difference. So it's partly the feeding the hungry, is not just the disadvantaged individual children and mothers or single mothers out there, but also not orphans only, but also the older people who are now enabled to do it for themselves and whose families are not there for them. And that's what we want to do.
Very interesting. Tell us where people can follow you to see whatever you're doing. What is the name of the movement? If it is a movement, it is a group, it is a... Tell us, where can people follow you? For those people who even want to join the group, how can you be contacted, or where can we find you on social media?
So the organization Nahashin and I founded 20 years ago is called the Go Fund, and it stands for Global Opportunity Fund. The website is thegofund.org. And we received a large grant recently from Bregal Helps, which is a European company that is funding us to do this particular project of feeding the hungry. So we're really thankful to them for supporting us, but the organization is called the Go Fund.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything about?
Yeah, sure. So Sarah and I go a long way back, 2001, 2000, when we met. Back then,
that's when I was born.
Can you imagine all these years? Eh? So we go way back, and we worked in communities, Masai Mara and all the other, and we are now in the Kese community. But we believe in doing something that helps women, children. Have been a big interest to Sarah's work. We are working with women and children as it stands right now, in Masai Mara, Grigori's area. We here's a sewing project. There is the goat project. We give women who are unable, single mother households that are economically disadvantaged. We give them maybe 2 goats, 4 goats. They can use that as an economic resource to grow from, to develop some businesses, and we support those businesses. Trade, they're like a sewing project to develop the trade of sewing and then make clothes or make some artistry that we can. So we are really supporting those skills that can help them, empower them, and similarly, we have also a resource of financial support in terms of grants that can be given to women who are to be table banking. Is one that we call it, so that they can circulate this money in a way or allocate them in a way that they can generate some businesses that can help them locally. So we are working with Mosocho. There is a women group in Mosocho. There is, and recently we have just actually put up a borehole in Mosocho that is part of the farming project that we have there, but also for water for the community, so the community can be able to get water access and use that water. We intend to see perhaps some growth in other areas beyond, because like now we are looking at, this is probably we call Computers for Mom. Mama Sarah, the Mama Sarah's kitchen that we, by the way, Mama Sarah was crowned Mama Sarah today officially at Yanjre with her dress and everything. So we're very, very proud of her in our community. But much so, it's not just this, but there is work that's going on in Mama Sarah's kitchen that is being constructed. We are building a kitchen as we speak in Mosocho that will be doing or bringing all these products of farming that we are having and creating that and showing and teaching others how to, the young people you have here, we'll have young people there learning farming on the other hand. And then not only that, we'll take experience and bring it local beyond Mosocho to their neighborhoods, and they can be able to do actually the most touching project that we have now, which is partly supported. We didn't mention Sarah Davis, part of a family that has got this movement or this organization, family organization, that they use their own family funds to support, in conjunction with the Go Fund, to work with communities and groups of need around the world, in Ghana and everywhere. What is been most important lately, under the Go Fund, they will be able, after we train people locally at Mosocho Farm, we will give them some seed money to be able to go and do farming similar to what we have at Mosocho in their local communities. We have so many exciting things that are going on.
Okay.
Very interesting.
So I have a question to Madam Sarah. Is this your first time to come in Kisii, particularly?
No, I was here in August even. Yeah.
And she has been here many
I've been
Okay.
and I think this could be maybe third or fourth time
for Kisii.
for Kisii. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite meal in Kisii?
By the way, how do you even forget
I like matoke and chapati.
Chapati.
Yeah, it's very good.
Have you tried the brown ugali?
I did last time. I didn't have it today.
Not this time. She tried it. She did. She has just
I
tried
have
it
tried it
before.
last
And
time.
pumpkins?
No. Oh, pumpkin soup.
We
Yeah,
call it
pumpkins we
omuogo.
did,
We call it omuogo.
And porridge. Yeah.
Porridge?
We don't have.
You haven't
Porridge
tried
not
the-
yet, because she has
No,
not
you
tried.
need to give
No, I
her the
know
Kisii
porridge.
meals.
I know the
What
porridge.
are you feeding Madam
Even
Sarah?
saga.
Saga?
We had saga today.
today.
Very good.
Yes, saga
What
today.
about Managu?
No, you've not tasted
Managu.
saga.
No.
You familiar?
Saga was
Managu?
today.
I don't.
Managu we didn't, but saga today.
Pumpkin leaves.
Pumpkin
Not
leaves,
yet.
no?
We have not done
Risosa.
that.
Tunaita risosa.
Not yet.
Okay.
Which Kisii words have you learnt while in
I don't
Kisii?
know any Kisii.
No way! You've come here 3 times and you don't even know how to say hi.
You're supposed to know
You
Sarah.
need to know something.
No, not Kisii.
How do you greet people in Kisii?
No, she hasn't.
No.
Say Bwakire.
Wakire.
That's in
This is
the
a morning greeting. So the general greeting is Mbuyore.
Mbiore.
Or you can say
And that's
Nakibono.
like hi.